2 years have passed since a powerful earthquake and tsunami triggered a nuclear disaster that devastated Japan. Thanks to Google's technology, we are now getting an up-close look inside one of the towns in that evacuation zone that was left empty and frozen in time. We get more now from ABC's Akiko Fujita.
The silence is deafening on Namie streets. There are no signs of life, just abandoned homes, reminders of the disaster. The town has been tucked away for 2 years, locked behind checkpoints in a 12-mile no-go zone contaminated with radiation. But Google is lifting the veil, using its famed Street View technology to capture a panoramic view of this ghost town 21,000 called home.
We wanted to have our technology come in and take a photo for them so that people can come back and take a look, at least through the internet.
This is what Namie looked like in the days after the disaster. Radiation levels here have dropped 40%, but in some hotspots they're nearly 4 times the legal limit for nuclear workers in the U.S. Mayor Tamo Tsubaba says his residents can't move back, so he's opting for a virtual homecoming. We are refugees in our own country, he tells me. Short visits that limit exposure are safe. So we applied for a government permit to go in for just 2 hours. We drove through desolate roads, past collapsed homes, and this, an elementary school where we found a graduation sign still hanging from March 11th.
It's tough to describe, isn't it?
On the roof, a clear view of the Fukushima nuclear plant. 3,000 people still work there, preparing to remove fuel rods from reactors. Workers complain about the stress and low pay. And the World Health Organization says a third of them now face increased risk of thyroid cancer and leukemia from radiation exposure. Radiation fears have already driven thousands of Namie families out of the region. Baba hopes these valuable reminders will one day lure them back. Akiko Fujita, ABC News, Namie, Japan.
How strange is that? It's just there, but nobody can go. 300,000 people had to be evacuated, and they were looking at these pictures very closely. I mean, it's home for them, and they just can't go.
That's right. And there you see these nuclear reactors. Apparently, the cleanup is behind. There's nowhere to put all of the radiated soil because, I mean, we're talking about an incredible amount of damage that was caused by not only the earthquake, but then the tsunami. And now we have an entire country of people who are just kind of on standby, waiting for somebody to do something for them.
A lot of these 300,000 people who were displaced still really don't have a permanent home. They're trying to figure it all out.
And like Akiko said, not only are they suffering through that, but some of them are now starting to get sick because of the nuclear reactors.